going to be a review of the movie Wish. Took my family to go see it in Dallas, Texas. Went to a theater. Theater was nice. People were friendly. They did their job with what of it. But this is a movie about the girl that grants wishes and sings for what seems no reason. And all the songs in this movie are mid. I'm gonna be honest. Every single last song in this movie was mid. I didn't like the movie. I think this is one of Disney's worst movies. It reminds me of a knockoff Frozen. A knockoff Frozen. It's almost like a movie company who idolizes Disney, who doesn't have Disney's iconic talent from all of those 100 years, tried to make a Disney movie and brought this out, but it's a shell of what Disney could truly provide. It's like you watch Wish and you be like, who the freak tried to copy Disney with this garbage? But it's Disney. Disney is really riding on fumes when it comes to these kids' movies. There's a lot of these movies that didn't do well in the box office. This is another one that's not going to do well in the box office. This is a pandemic movie that was made during the pandemic, and you can tell. This movie wasn't even given the proper animation that most modern-day princess female leading Disney movies get. And I can see why. It has nothing to do with the color and all that. I think it has a lot to do with the fact that this script is lazy. It's phoning it in. This is a generic, basic, simple, mediocre, uneventful, safe, but still bad Disney movie. It doesn't do anything well, including the songs. All of the songs in this movie are garbage, bro. They're not good. They don't have good hooks. They don't have good melody. They're just singing, talking, singing. It's just basically them reading a script, but they're just singing it instead. It's not melodic. It's not rhythmic. It's none of that. It's not epic, make you tingle. None of that. They're just singing and talking. And they're trying to make the best of it that they can, but this is just poorly written music. The singers are good. The villain of this movie, who's the prince of the castle, who has this idea, I would argue that he was even a villain. They couldn't even formulate him properly. Like, yeah, he turned out to be the villain, but his original ideals are something that a lot of people could understand, because I could sure understand it. It's the idea of a wish. Like, this is a dumb premise. Like, it could have been a good premise if they'd done it right, but it's a dumb premise in the way that they formulated it, in the way that they told the story. The story of a girl in a land who's a part of this kingdom, this community where the prince rules everything because he has the ability to grant wishes. She finds out that wishes are all not being granted, obviously, because that's how the way the world works. You can't grant everybody's wish, but in this movie, it's a bad thing. You're a villain if you can't grant everybody's wish. And for some reason, if you make a wish, it takes soul away from you. It takes it away from you, and you don't forget, because if you let them keep their wish, they'll be able to attain those wishes in reality, which we know ain't true. That's why they're called wishes. If you could actually make it happen, they're not really wishes. You know, most wishes are done when outside of the realms of our own possibility. I wish to fly. Oh, well, let's figure out how to build an airplane and you'll fly. It's the Wizard of Oz crap. Most people, I wish to live forever. Oh, well, these people, if you let him keep his wish, then he'll eat right so he can live longer. That's doing your wish. Man, this movie is terrible at the source of it. A star out of the sky comes alive and she wishes on the star. She has the ability to wish, but this star does no wish granting. The star wishes nothing. The star has no power. The star gets usurped by the prince, who has this dark magic. And then the wishing freaking star gives her wishing power, but she can't wish with it. She can do magic with it and turn horses big and small chickens big. But she can't grant no wishes. She gets fairy godmother status. She's oppressed, and the men are all bad and evil, and the queen becomes the queen king because the man was bad, locked him in a dungeon. Like, the narratives of this movie are so bad, bro. But I'm gonna go ahead and slide it to my son Jojo. You could tell me, Jojo, like, this movie was bad to me, but you came to me in the theater. You were saying a couple of things. What were you saying about the movie while it was going?
The songs are trash. You got that off me. It's a copy of Frozen.
It's a copy of all of Disney, right?
Yeah, they tried to be like Frozen, but they couldn't just get that Frozen. Because Frozen, it's an actual good movie with a lot of.
Frozen's good, great songs.
Yes, but their songs were trash, and a lot of stuff was pretty weak. I'm not gonna lie. This movie was probably worse than Strange World, which was a really bad Disney movie.
Strange World is bad, and this is worse.
This is worse.
I agree.
Because it has no character plot, has no developing plot. It doesn't have characteristics, climax, rising action, or falling action. It just has like a scene of events that are put in randomly. Like, for instance, as you were saying, the star falling from the sky and it has no powers to grant wishes. I feel like when you wish upon a shooting star, it would have powers to grant wishes, but it doesn't. Right. And, like, it's dumb how the king has this power to mind control and he breaks wishes. Like, it's not really a wish at all. If you can't, it's not as great.
And then he absorbed the wishes and got more power. And he just realized that. Yeah. Like, he just, in all of his years of being there, realized that taking a wish and absorbing it grants him more power. I'm like, all right, for sure. So this is your bad guy moment. We're gonna make you extra evil by doing this. This isn't a movie for kids or adults. Like, normally Disney makes movies that are for kids and adults. Everybody can enjoy it. Everybody could see Frozen and enjoy it. Everybody can watch Zootopia and really enjoy that movie. Like, this is not one of those movies. Like JoJo said, like, characters, what do they mean? Like, there was a moment where, like, you know, the women all came together to uproot the men. The men were getting mind controlled. The guy was bad. The betrayer was a guy. The evil king. Like, you could definitely see that narrative, but I don't mind it because a lot of these princess movies, a lot of these heroic movies do revolve around a girl. And she's, you know, fighting to obtain something or fight against something. So it's okay. It's just that once the movie's so bad, you can't help but recognize the agenda and the narratives that are in the movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, if this was a good movie, you'd be like, all right, cool, who cares? But this movie's so bad, it makes you highlight the things that are there that would annoy you are tenfold because the movie's so bad, you're not interested in the characters or the story. This is an easy movie to pick apart. It's not going to be a franchise. I knew it from the first time that I heard that song that they're trying to, like, put on Frozen Let It Go level. It's not good. It's not a good, catchy, rhythmic song that you remember. I don't even remember it now. I already forgot that song. It's a forgettable song with a forgettable lead. What was her name? I freaking forgot her name.
I don't know either.
She's weak. All of them is whack. None of those characters are bankable. That star's garbage. That goat that talks dumb. The star makes people talk, but you ain't granting wishes in this oppressed land. And then at the end of the movie that you saw, you make the star turn her into a fairy godmother. What is she gonna do? She can't. And it just showed that she could turn chickens big and little and make big eggs. So are you going to grant wishes? What are you going to do? What is the resolution of this movie? It has no resolution. It has no point. He's down there in the dungeon. People are still granting wishes, and she's not going to be able to grant them. They try to put this narrative like, if you wish, keep wishing. Keep dreaming. But still, they're not going to get answered. Still try to be the best person that you could be. Try to attain your wishes, but keep wishing. Get out of here. That idea of, yo, I wish my grandma didn't die of this cancer. I wish she didn't die. Can you please let my mom live? Keep wishing. No. Bro, that doesn't work. This movie is terrible. I don't remember watching a worse Disney movie. I think, dude, like, JoJo, what movie is worse than this? What is the worst? I think this may be the worst Disney movie.
The only worst movie than this would be a Disney short film, like right now in this era. Like, you know how they make shorts and on Pixar and Disney made shorts for Toy Story? Yeah. If they made a short for like this movie, it'd be terrible. But like, there's nothing worse than this as of right now. This movie is like, you have to make a new tier. This is below garbage. Like, it's not good at all. Even I didn't like. I fell asleep a few times, if I'm being honest.
What movie is this? I'm trying to think of a worse movie that I've seen. There has to be a Disney movie that's worse than this. I'm trying to think of one.
Every good Strange World wasn't this bad.
Strange World was better than this movie, even though all of its agenda and BS in it. What were the last movies that came out?
Oh,
Elemental was better than this.
Yes, but
Turning Red was better than this. The Little Mermaid was better than this.
Everything was better than this.
What do you have? Do you see anything else?
Some movies.
Encanto killing this.
What is it called?
Cruella was fire.
There's a Disney movie called Planes. You know,
Planes is terrible.
It's terrible, but it might be better.
It's better.
What about? What about Cars 3?
You're going all the way to Planes, and Planes was boring. Planes is probably a contender, so you have to go back over 5-6 years.
That's crazy.
You have to go back over 6 years to find a movie. Zoe, did you like the movie? Did you like the movie Wish, baby?
It's definitely.
Oh, don't look at me no more.
Oh, that's frozen.
So all in all, at the end of the day, hold on. Shh. Wish is a bad movie. Don't take your kids to go see. What did you think of the movie? You liked it?
I think it was good for her. She liked it too.
So what grade would you give the movie? Is Elemental better than this?
No.
She's trash.
No, is Elemental
She like
better?
trash movies.
Wait. Is Elemental better than Wish? I got it. I mixed it up. Yes, Elemental is better than Wish.
What Disney movie is Wish better than that you've seen recently in the last 5 years? What about Strange World?
I like Strange World too, so no. Inside Out?
Inside Out was obviously better than
Inside Out.
Inside Out.
With the Riley girl?
No,
Yeah.
what's the other one?
Joy and all that?
No.
Inside Out's better.
What's the other one? It's not Inside Out, it's the other one, the musical one.
Soul.
It's better than Soul.
Soul's better.
Soul's better.
Soul's way better.
Soul's
Soul's way better.
Soul's a good movie.
Soul is not great, but it's better. The substance, the character, it's better. All right, so Little Mermaid's better. Like, I think this is the worst Disney movie I've ever seen in a theater. Take that with what you will. I give this movie. This is just a lazy movie. You guys don't deserve any money for this. Like the characters, the script, the direct, it was all bad. The music, it was bad. Like if you're not gonna make a good music or something to sing, Wish the merchandise just came out of nowhere and it wasn't promoted. Like this, Disney don't even care about this movie. Man, this movie's an F, bro. There's nothing redeemable from this.
And we wonder why nobody's inside the movie theater. You just wonder.
Movie theater was absolutely. There was like 10 people. There was like 10 people. There was two other families. There was 2 other families in the theater with us on a Saturday in Dallas, Texas. In Dallas, Texas, on a Saturday evening, there was only 3 families in there. Less than 10 people. This movie's gonna tank, and it deserves so. Guys, skip it. Definitely yar this thing. You know what I mean?
You know my rating.
What's your grade?
My grade, it's below enough.
It's a C.
Let me
Huh?
count.
A C? All right.
Let me count
She
back.
says a C. Mediocre. Okay.
Let me count back. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. I'm gonna give it a K.
Okay, there it is.
I gotta give it the lowest.
Sauce. In the beginning, it's like I had to take a leap of faith. It was me in front of the camera. But I did have to take a leap of faith.